What is going on, everybody? Comics Plus here. How are you all doing? Akasan just got finished with doing the full reaction of The Flash for Patreon and Instagram for a limited time. Make sure you check that out at AKA SANJP on Instagram if you want to get the reaction to The Flash. But somebody was telling me in the chat, it was kind of reminding me that I probably should put out a reminder to a lot of people because you guys were asking about it. Where are the reactions to The Flash? As I have stated several times already in the last season finale of last season, I will no longer be doing reactions to The Flash on YouTube for many reasons. But every once in a while, I will come in for the season premiere, the Crisis episodes, and the season finale, of course, because those are the big ones and deserve the attention. And when I have the time that I do on my days off to edit those videos for you. Otherwise, on a weekly flow, it just doesn't pay off anymore with the way the YouTube's type of flow and system works anymore. I got to turn this channel around to start benefiting both you and I in the future, because otherwise I'm just busting my ass every day to put up videos to make WB more money, and that's not groovy, not anymore. Anyways, let me also go ahead and review the latest episode of Flash to give you guys a sort of notice to let you know that, I'm still watching out. I'm still watching the episodes. The latest episode, the fuck was it called? It was called Grodd, something Grodd. Grodd friended me. You got a friend in me. Finally, after 3 horrible filler-ish episodes, and Iris and Friends, and Team Citizen, and the Adventures of the Elongated Man, and Black Widow, all these 3 episodes after Crisis, we're finally getting to the point where we should have been right after Crisis. And I understand the schedule conflicts and all that, but oh my god, it has been, over a month now since Crisis ended, and we finally got to where we should have been post-Crisis. Finding what's going on with Barry Allen, The Flash, in the show, The Flash, and finding out what has happened post-Crisis and him trying to figure out what's going on post-Crisis and all the different changes, and an actual episode with The Flash on The Flash. Finally, this was a good episode. This was a great episode. For many reasons. It kept you guessing, it kept you focused, it kept you thinking what's happening. Some things were a bit predictable, but that's the obvious situation. That's obviously what happens when you watch a show for this long, such as I have. You're able to call out a few things before it always happens, but I will admit, a lot of other things, I'm still very curious. What's going on with Iris in the mirror world? We saw somewhat of a reveal here with Ava. I don't want to exactly say what happened in a particular episode, so I will just say that there's questions, more questions to be. Some answers were answered, some questions were answered, and some questions have led to more questions. And I'm actually very intrigued now with what's going on with Iris here in the mirror world and Ava. I believe that's her name. And more importantly, we saw possibly the return of a very one of probably the most popular villain in The Flash, and that's Reverse Flash. Possibly it could be something else, because as I talked about it in the full reaction and on Instagram review, it's possible that it just might be a history of different Wells, where Eobard Thawne is kind of a Wells, but not really. Who knows? They've dick teased us like that in the past before. If you guys remember with HR, I believe that's what his name was, and he was faking out Gideon, right? So there is we've seen shades of that in the past, but we actually got a little glimpse into Earth 2. Original Thawne post particle accelerator. That was kind of cool too to kind of see. So it was cool to see all that. And also we got a black man working for Team Flash. Finally, we got a black man on Team Flash. Thank God. Happy Black History Month, doing the damn thing. Joe doesn't count. He was married into that. But by family, by law of family. So we got a black man working, and I like Chester. I hope they continue to use them in some form or fashion. But I guess Cisco is coming back too. So who knows? You can't have two minorities on the Flash like that on Team Flash. Nah, man. Like I said, Iris also was married into that. Doesn't work. You don't count. Can't have all these minorities up in here. And I guess technically there's an Asian one as well, but she's part-time. They're all part-time. So you can't have two smart people too. On top of that, two minorities and two smart people. Gonna be conflicts. We'll see. Anyways, just that's what's going on, guys, with the Flash right now. This was actually a really good episode, particularly with the kind of Dragon Ball techniques of fusion. Seeing Grodd and Flash fused together was amazing, and you know, I almost want to say this makes up for the last 3 episodes with not much going on, but nah, I honestly still think that there's better ways they could have done it, better storytelling, because like I said, it's been a whole month since Crisis sort of went down. I feel like there should have been a lot stronger writing in some form of that fashion. It doesn't have to exactly be Barry Allen, but we really didn't need those side character sort of stories, unless, you know, I'm always willing to admit that I may be in the minority of this situation, and it's enough for the average audience to be entertained with what we saw in the last couple weeks, but ratings have shown otherwise. Anyways, guys, thank you so much, and yeah, like I said, keep on taking a look on Patreon. You can get them right now. The full reaction, all nice and glorious for you. A lot of people have been enjoying those, and if you still head on over to my Instagram, you can still catch it for free, as it's available for 24 hours. That's going to be AKASANJP, AKASANJP. Give me a follow. I would appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys in about 2 weeks. And on top of that, before I forget, some of you guys don't know about it, but there's actually a community tab. There's a community tab on the YouTube page, and I've been posting over every other week or so as a reminder to let you guys know that the full reactions, when the full reactions are available, and or my review on the latest episode of The Flash, Arrow, My Hero Academia, among other things. There's a community tab that you guys can use it. Don't lose it, and you can always stay updated. If not that, Twitter, Instagram, so many ways to follow up, but particularly Twitter is the easiest way to get all the updates, particularly with the Clone Wars, as I'm almost finishing up starting season 4 now, I believe. All right, we're done, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys in about 2 weeks or so, as the Flash is taking a break. Well, I mean, I'm obviously doing other things, but for you Flash fans, the Flash is taking a break next week, and it's going to be a repeat of the wonderful episode Love is a Battlefield, and then it'll be back in 2 weeks with the death of, they're changing the name, I think, actually, but as far as I know, it's called The Death of the Speed Force. All right, talk to you then. Peace.